Okay class, so today we are continuing our lessons on pathogens and the effects on plant life. So what is a pathogen? Anybody? Anyone? So a pathogen is any kind of agent that causes disease. This is usually a microorganism capable of producing infection. They usually fall under 6 categories for pathogens, either a virus, bacteria, fungi, protozoan, parasite, or a protein. Pathogens can usually spread in various ways, such as airborne, either just through the wind, or soil-borne, which can be kicked up by animals, or waterborne through streams and rivers, which can spread across country. But for a disease to grow once being infected by a pathogen, it also needs a susceptible host and the right environment to incubate and make the disease grow. So pathogens on plants, let's have a look at that. Most plants will show 2 signs once affected by a pathogen. The symptom, which is the plant's response to stress, meaning it's being attacked, and the sign is the reproductive or vegetative structure of the pathogen, which means it's already attacked and now it's actually starting to spread or go onto other plants. In this diagram, it just shows a cycle of a plant that's already been infected, but also various ways on how it can continue the spread. As you can see, infected seeds will actually grow into a plant that's already got the infection, so it will continue the cycle and will just keep growing and keep infecting other areas. In this diagram, on the left, you can just see the basic functions of plants, and on the right, it shows you the interference of plant diseases. As you can see, most diseases and pathogens will affect the plant from all the way to the root, at root rot, to the fruit itself being off and unedible. These next 2 slides are just showing you some clear signs that you could see yourself if you were walking around the bush or if you were just gardening at home, of different kinds of diseases that affect plants themselves. So how do plants fight back? How do they defend themselves? They have, like humans, have developed an outer layer. Humans have their skin, while plants have their bark or cellulose cell walls to help defend against bacteria or foreign attacking objects. They also can produce an enzyme called calzone, which helps fortify the damaged cell walls. So I'm just going to show you a bit of a video which better explains how plants defend themselves.
My name is Haley, and today I want to discuss plants, or more specifically, plant defense mechanisms. Humans have been studying botany for many years. The word botany derives from the Greek word botane, meaning plant, and is the examination and research of plants, including their physiology, structure, genetics, ecology, distribution, classification, and economic importance. Since herbivores use plants as a food source, plants have developed a variety of strategies to discourage or kill attackers. Today, I'm going to divide these defenses into 4 categories: apparent, structural, chemical, and indirect. Apparency defenses are used by plants that avoid herbivores by decreasing their apparency or hiding. The plants that use this mechanism do so by growing in inaccessible or hidden areas such as cliff sides. Other plants take advantage of temporal refuge by growing or flowering when herbivores are inactive. Some plants even use crypsis or camouflage to avoid them by mimicking the appearance of dead or wilted plants by folding and drooping their leaves when touched. Others, such as lithops, camouflage themselves by resembling stones. Next are structural defenses. These are defenses that plants form to hurt herbivores, such as stems or leaves that have thorns or spikes. While this defense is effective against large herbivores, it is not as effective against smaller ones, such as insects. Some plants have a layer of hairs called trichomes, which prevent eggs from sticking to the plant and hinder insect movement. Alongside apparent and structural defenses, we have chemical defenses. Chemical defenses include qualitative and quantitative defenses. Qualitative defenses are produced at a low concentration due to high effectiveness. An example of this would be plants that produce cyanide, a fast-acting, potentially deadly chemical. Quantitative defenses are effective but require larger doses. As a result, these are mass-produced and rarely recycled. The plants that use this technique usually cause mild pain, inflammation, and swelling of the mouth. Plants have amazingly come up with more than 200,000 chemical compounds. Plants can even communicate with by releasing chemicals when being eaten to warn surrounding plants, which then begin producing toxins on their own leaves that will be ready when the herbivore gets there. Finally, we have indirect defenses. These defenses increase the likelihood that herbivores are attacked, harassed, or removed by predators such as ants, wasps, and mites. Because indirect defenses rely on third trophic or feeding level in the food web, they are sometimes referred to as tritrophic or biotic defenses. Plants increase predation of herbivores by luring and keeping predators on a plant with food rewards, shelter, or chemicals that signal prey availability. A good example of this is the bullthorn acacia, which secretes a nectar that aggressive ants feed upon. The acacia provides the ants with food and shelter within its hollow thorns, and in return, the ants provide the acacia protection from herbivores by attaching